What's up guys, I'm Build and welcome to this Let's Play of the Jurassic World Evolution 3 campaign. In the previous video, we started a flying reptile breeding program, and in this video, we're going to be breeding the biggest pterosaur yet to grace our park, the geosternbergia. Now we should have got a fair amount of the genome there. Let's analyze the rest of these fossils that we found. I'm going to go for the two silver ones because I think they're a bit better, and that'll get us to 89. But we've only got one left on the dinosaur we actually want, so we're going to do another expedition. Let's send out another expedition for these guys because it's pteranodons and the new one that I keep forgetting how to pronounce that you get. So we've got faster expeditions and altruistic salary. Let's get you guys on it. And then we might as well just do a bit that has both of these guys on it. Yeah, go on. While they're away, we may as well get that research going. And they should be done around the same time. So let's jump forward to then. There we go. Both of those are done. Let's check on our fossils then what we got. Let's sell that. Nice. Got a good fossil. And then we're getting loads of progress for them. It's plus 17%. That's pretty good. We will get this guy on it. Let's go. 50k. Sort that out for us. And then we should have a pretty reasonable genome going. We don't have an aviary hatchery over here, so let's grab one of those. And we're going to need to put this in. Let's put it in there. And attach it up. There we go. And then we're going to assign Ranger Team 2. Who's assigned to what? So you're assigned to both of these. Right, in that case, Ranger Team 2... Is it the response facility that's assigned to all of them? If I assign Ranger Team 1 to both of those, and then I grab Ranger Team 2, yeah, they're assigned to all of them. Okay, and we finished our fossil extraction, so we've got 70%. Now let's try and get some of these guys. We're gonna go for these guys, the geosternbergia. Yeah, geosternbergia. We could modify. And then you get to choose which one. Whoa. Oh my goodness. So at the minute, let's just put everything on random per egg because I can't actually choose. We just put everything on random, and then traits. We could try and go for a longer lifespan. How much is that adding? That's adding, we've got 5 available modifications. So we could just go for longer lifespan, to be fair. Give them a 100% chance of longer lifespan. It's 9 genetic skill. That kind of works out perfectly for us because we don't have anything else. Like everything else is locked. So I think let's go for that. And get the entire team on it pretty much. Just Smith that's not working on it because they didn't know anything about genetics. And let's start them off. While they're doing that as well, I think let's upgrade this, what is it? A drinks facility? Let's make a much bigger one. I'm going to pause the game, refund this shop, and then we're going to put in a medium drink community. And what really intrigues me about this is you've got the custom building, so we can make our own custom amenities to replace the small one. But I think what I'm going to do here, because it's very dark and I can't see very much, for now, I'm just going to put a medium one in the same style that we had before. And we need to get a new one in here. And look at this that they've already got. Like, these are so beautiful. So we're going to put this in. Let's place it here and have a little path leading in. And then we can put some nice plants around. We're using like the wetland plants, weren't we, around here? I don't actually know which plants they are. They're from the swamp range. I don't know if we can place them without placing the bog though, because that would be better. It's kind of odd to have like the bog everywhere. So what we could do is we could go in scenery and go to foliage and then place in all of the trees manually. Like we can actually do that, which is awesome that you have this ability. Like this is so cool. This is the freedom that we've been asking for so long, and I'm so glad it's in this game. But what we're going to do instead is I just want to use a brush tool, and I think it might be nice, given that we are in this environment, let's use the plants that you'd actually find here, because you can use non-native forest and put that in, but I think it might be nice to put in, like maybe a Joshua tree woodland. What's that like? That's quite cute. Or a sparse woodland. I mean, to be fair, the tall leaf and the ground leaf that can grow here, these guys look quite cool. And then we don't need, like, it's not swampy everywhere. This is pretty cool. So if we go for, like, the leafy plants, tall leaf and ground leaf, I think they're quite interesting. And we've got some seed plants you can get. That's really cool. Like, you can basically use this and create your own natural environment around. I think let's go for some really leafy stuff. And we're going to replace all of these plants we have in here and just really liven up this part of the desert. Because it's really going to change how the whole place looks, isn't it? I'm not going to lie. I was going to say we should take it out for where this is. But I actually think that looks so cool. With it coming through the plants. Like, that actually looks awesome. Look at that tree. That's amazing. Yeah, I much prefer this as like a leafy area. That's all natural, and it's like plants that would be found here. It feels like you've been dropped in the jungle in the middle of the the middle of Nevada. That's so interesting. Okay, right. Well, we've done this anyway. They're ready for inspection. And I tell you what, before we get into that, I didn't actually set up this amenity properly. I got too distracted by all the plants and everything. Let's change the product we have here for something they're gonna like. So milkshakes are popular with our main two groups. I think let's just do milkshakes. It's a bit easier, isn't it? And then we can change the features, and we get 3 features now. So we could do bean bags, fossil display, and a fountain, and we'd massively appeal to all 3 of our groups there. I think let's do that, and we're going to make a lot more profit. Plus, we can fit 800 people here, so that's the benefit of this one. We can rename it. I'm just going to call this Goat Milkshake. Because I feel then I'm actually going to know what it is, and that's what it says on it. Seeing as we're copying their style, we're using their amenities, let's do that. The food as well, I think we're just going to upgrade to level 3. And what we could do instead, we could put other food around. Maybe we do that with the food options, and we give people 2 options. So you have ice cream here. This is going to be Stego Scoops. And then we're going to have another small one elsewhere. Some more small food amenity. We're gonna have another food option located around. Oh, there's low demand everywhere. See, they're pretty content. That's the thing.
Let's put the drone to work.
Maybe we do. Let's replace this with a larger one as well. We're gonna get rid of Stego Scoop and we're gonna put in a medium amenity instead. And the same style, the Texarkana one. Oh yeah, this will still fit because we can adjust where the power pylon goes. Let's put this here. And then let's move the small substation.
Attention. We have detected power outages across
I just need to connect this up.
Personnel, please respond.
There we go. That's all good. And we can put our plants back in. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. And this is Tex-Mex, I think. That's awesome. Well, maybe we should do that. Seeing as we're using these, let's change it. What is that gonna be here? Oh, we don't even have it as an option. Fine. Okay. Well, let's do... I mean, ice cream works. Let's keep it as ice cream. And then change the features so we can have maybe a jukebox, a statue, and... I mean, that actually gets everyone, doesn't it? A jukebox and a statue, and everyone's 100% satisfied. This is going to be Stego Scoops, and I'm going to see if we can just adjust it so that we change what it looks like. Let's edit the group, and then we should be able to just remove this. Let's delete this sign, and we can put something else there. That's so cool. So if we go into signs, where is the Stego Scoops one that we just saw? Soro salad. I love these. I'm going to go scoot, and then we should get it, yeah. So there's 2 signs. That's the bigger one. We're going to go with this. And we can align to surface. And then with a slight adjustment, that'll be absolutely fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press F to get the advanced tool, like movement up. And then we can just move it forward and attach it onto this like sign holder there. And that'll be much better. That's so cool. And what we could do as well is we can click on this and then change the color of it. to like match behind, I'm guessing. I don't actually know what color that is. Is that the light? Well, we're going to keep it as white because I don't know what that is. But this pink one could just be changed to be something that's a bit more normal. We're going to go with white here. In fact, there's already a preset white there. There we go. We used that one. That's so good that they've got these. Like, it draws from the other colors already used in it. That's perfect. And you would never know, would you? You would never know that we just changed that and made that an ice cream place. Oh, I love this. And the customization. That's actually a much better thing. If it's too intimidating to build a new place yourself, just start with one of theirs and then add to it yourself. Like, you could add more tables out the front if we want. So if we want to add more seating in this, all we have to do is edit the group and then we can just add more tables and chairs in. Or we could put, like, this is the outdoor covered area. Maybe we want more seating. Like, I like this seating that we have here. Let's grab all of this. And we don't need some of this. So I'm just going to deselect those by holding control and just selecting them again. That's probably good. Now we can just confirm the selection and then advance move it. And if we want, we can move it like this, or we could hit F. And because some of these pieces are on the grid, we have to move it in like a grid fashion, but we can easily do that. We can just have this go, let's say like here, and put it there, and then also duplicate it and put another one here. And all we need to do is remove the overlapping objects, and this can actually shape up to be something quite cool. I'm just going to copy the color that they've got these as, and then on this one, we can change that color to be that. So now it's the same color in here. Okay, you can kind of see, even just by doing that, and I appreciate I just went with it, I changed some things, I actually got a little bit carried away, but it's very easy to get carried away because it's fun. Like, you can easily just edit these, and I've just doubled the amount of seating outside if you wanted more seating here, and you can so easily see how you could turn that into a plaza. So if you don't want to make something from scratch, this is such an easy option to do. And look, you just edit them, just hit advanced move, hit F to swap between them, like, there we go. There's a cactus there. Like, you can add to the designs. You don't have to keep the designs that are already there. There's just so many possibilities for creativity in this, and I love it. Look at this. This is a proper Stego Scoops. We've made this. Look at that. And that looks incredible. Props to the people who designed the actual blueprints at Frontier. They did such an amazing job. And this is by no means my design. I just love that you can edit it and have something that looks really cool based on what they had already. Well, our flying reptiles are definitely ready for incubation, so let's select who we want. We can have a male and a female, and we need at least one of each. So let's view them. We've got mangrove forest. Ooh, it depends which one we go for, actually, as to which one we get. Interesting. Let's go for this one, because I like the red, and then this one's green. That seems cool to me. Right, let's get these. We can have 2 of our scientists do it. That does make it a lot cheaper. Let's get these 3 on it. And then I think this person is going to need to rest. Unless we get everyone else on it. That might be better. I'm going to get everyone on it. And then I'm going to rest up that one scientist. Because I don't want any of our scientists to be really annoyed at us. I feel bad for them when that happens. So you are going to rest. And they're just going to go back to being happy, basically. Plus, our one that's good at... Oh, we should have trained her up. That's so annoying. She needs to be trained up to even better at welfare. She's becoming a welfare specialist, and I love it. Oh, and it looks like our small hotel needs maintenance. Let's get the old maintenance crew on it. Where are they? Let's direct control you. Is this not within a hub? I thought there was one quite near it. Whoa, sorry. Okay, I need to learn to drive. Sorry, guys. Excuse me, coming through. Inspect the small hotel. It's an inspection, right. I thought this was within a radius, but maybe it's not. Where is your nearest one? That is in operations maintenance post. Yeah, it's not included. Let's see if we adjust where this is. Can we get it to get everything? Yeah, we can. Okay. Let's put that there then. And then we can assign the maintenance team to it. Add a task. Do that. And then we'd have to do it manually. I like that you could do it manually yourself if you want, though. You don't have to put those posts in. You can just periodically do it yourself. If you want to do it like 100% manual, you can do that. It is getting crowded on these paths as well. We're going to need some wider paths at some point. I imagine that is something you unlock, though. Because at the minute, we just have like standard thin paths. I bet it's in some research here. Is it guests? Yeah, there we go. Wide path. Oh, we can easily do that. Let's get that next, and then we can upgrade our path network. All right, our incubation's done. Let's release them into the habitat. I just want to pause very quickly here to say that Frontier have kindly given me an affiliate link for Jurassic World Evolution 3. So if you're thinking about buying the game and you use my link to do it, I make a small commission, which really helps me out and the channel out. So if you are thinking of getting the game, I would really appreciate it if you did use my link, which is down in the description. Now back to the video. Oh, I love this. There we go, we've got new contracts as well. These are awesome.
I'm in the process of negotiating a new land purchase in the area, and I'm doing it without exploiting the goodwill of an old friend. How about that? Please, generate the funds to purchase the land, and I will push the contract through.
Okay, we can do that. Research fertility. I thought we were already doing that. Oh no, we didn't start it, did we? That was our thing. Right, let's go gene modification, fertility, and get on this before we forget. We just need these. Oh, we need all 4 of them on it. Okay, fine. You 4 go, do that. And whilst they're doing that, we're going to rest up our other staff member who is absolutely knackered. Let's rest you. And we just need to get some money. That's fine. We can definitely do that. And this small power station needs maintenance. Right, we need to put a maintenance post out here to cover these things. And we're going to need another one over there. So let's have it. This is like the end of the map. So let's put one there. And let's put another one.
Let's get the drone out there.
Over there. And then we can just add our maintenance team. Let's add a task for you guys.
Attention, adding task.
And in the meantime, we can do this one ourselves. Where's maintenance team 1? We're going to direct control you. Whoa. It's very lush now and quite difficult to see. Okay, we're this way, we're this way. I found my bearings. Yeah, it's crazy busy on our paths. We definitely need to get wider pathing. I'm sure everyone is complaining about it. Let's go through this. Oh, can we drive through the fountain? That would be cool. Yeah, look at us go. That's cool. Okay, let's go fix this. Because it is literally our power station. So, oh, it's actually on fire too. And we've just unlocked fertility, which means we've got the money. So it's yeeted us to look at the new area that we've unlocked. Wow. We've got this huge area, and we built on this tiny little space here.
Our
we just
hard
unlocked
work
the
in
whole
the
map, I
background
think.
means that the dinosaurs get to be center stage. And that was some hard work right there.
Okay, these guys don't have everything they need, though. So we need to take care of them.
I've been reaching out to potential clients and have now had all the responses I wanted. The news is, well, I think you'll be as pleased and pleasantly surprised as I am. But let's talk about this with a map in front of us.
Oh, okay. We're going to go look at the map.
East Asia.
Ooh,
Vast,
East Asia.
Mysterious and beautiful. And, of course, bed of so much discovery and history and progress. But, you know, it's a complex, chaotic world out there. And now, that global complexity, that intercontinental chaos, will have another fascinating variable to it. You. What could possibly go wrong?
Certainly nothing that we can't handle, I'm sure. But allow me to give a proper briefing on these incredible opportunities. In Indonesia, there are rumors of disease in local dinosaur populations. We are tasked with developing a facility to monitor and handle any outbreaks. A conservation-minded client in China has asked for our help in creating a spacious sanctuary for prehistoric giants. And there is a theme park in Japan that has fallen to ruin. We will need to put it back in working order and make it the success it was always meant to be. All three of these sites are significant, both in the importance of the work and in their benefit to our global reputation. These clients expect a lot of us. We best not disappoint.
Instead of going to the world map, though, I'm just going to finish what we were doing here. So we've got 3 new maps in Asia. That's awesome.
The die is cast, and we're holding all the aces. Okay, I might be mixing up my games, but the point is clear-ish. We're doing a great job.
Yes, we are, but our client is ambitious, and we are far from done. You can rest when this site is second only to the Las Vegas Strip in popularity.
That really is ambitious. And it's in the very capable hands of my team while I supervise from afar.
Okay, this is perfect for them now. They're happy with this. So we have 3 avian reptiles in here. That's awesome. And this place looks pretty cool. Now, we have the choice in the campaign to get this park to 5 stars or to continue progressing and go to the next map. So we do have a few options. I like that it's spread over different maps, though, because it gives you these crazy different objectives to go for. I'm kind of wondering, do we get the US maps, the 5 stars, and then move over to Asia and work on them? I feel like, for me, that is how I would approach it. I'd be like, right, let's get these ones locked down, get them up to 5 stars, and then we can move on to a new place and do something else, like do something differently. I think we've just got this new habitat in here. Let's get these guys set up with breeding, because that's the main thing, isn't it, for them? And seeing as these guys aren't in like an arid, like desert wasteland, it's more of a wetland, let's use one of the different breeding flying reptile nesting areas. So we've got a few here. This one is fairly tropical, actually. And this one could be cool. Let's use this one that's got like the massive thing coming out of it. I like that. Let's put that there. Look at this. They've got a massive breeding post. Are they still happy with the makeup of everything now we put that in? They are. Cool. Okay. Now we can actually encourage them. We can create a plan and select both of them here. Success rate is 7%. Oh, okay. In that case, I think we need to get some more of them in here. And maybe, do we have any more fossils? Not for them. Okay. Well, let's get these done anyway, just because it's good practice. And I think then we look to get some more of them in there that might be better suited to breeding with one another. I'm also going to rename these. So this is going to be the Pteranodon hatchery, because then we actually know which ones they are. Kiwahara, I think that was what it was. I've actually already forgotten. How do you say it? It's going to be the new thing for me. Kiwahara. Kiwajara. Oh, I think it's Hara, to be honest. Kiwahara. And then this one is the geosternbergia. Oh, not an S at the end. Geosternbergia. There we go. And then we know which habitat is which. That's so much easier to know when we're making more of them. We currently need the scientist that's doing the fossils. So we're going to wait for them to become available, and then we're going to get some more of these guys in here, and hopefully we can get a baby. Okay, we've got a new viable genome for the Pteranodon. That's awesome. That must mean we've hit 100% on it, I think. Pteranodon. Oh, no. Pteranodon, we didn't actually have a viable genome. Now we can make more of them this way, not just through breeding. That's awesome. Okay. Well, let's get these guys. And if we get them on it, that should be good. Yeah. Let's make some more eggs. And while we do that, let's upgrade our shop that we have here. It's a small amenity. Let's turn this into a medium amenity for shopping. Can we fit this in here? If we use the Texaca one, I think this will work. I believe that just about fits. It's a little bit close to here, but that's okay. I think that's pretty cool still. That works. Cool. Jurassic Traders. What is it actually going to have in it, though? Let's check it out. So we're going to change the product to fossilized ammonite, I think we're going for, won't we? And then if we change the features it has, let's have couches and bean bags and a fountain. Yeah, it's near the fountain. It's got to have a fountain, doesn't it? It's the strangest ammonite store you've ever seen. And we're going to call it Ammonite so we know what it's selling. And then Jurassic Traders, I feel like we can do better than that for the sign. So let's get rid of that sign and put a new one in. Okay, this is definitely the Ammonite sign. So let's click F and then we can just make sure it's on the right place. Is that in the right place? Yeah. Let's hook that up to there. And that's about the right height. We'll go for that. Fossilized ammonite. There we go. And if you want, you can sit outside and eat your ammonite all day long. I don't know why this one has that. It's definitely the, yeah, it's the shopping one. Okay. Well, it's absolutely fine. We've got a place for them to sit down and examine the fossils, I guess. This is where you can really go wild, though. You don't have to keep this design. You can change it however you want. But we're going to say we have like a little cafe built into this. And you can have some coffee and sit outside. Right. Well, this is done. Let's select the eggs we want. So we're going to have a male and a female. Wow, they're all really good, actually. Let's get these. Let's get a male and a female. And then select these three could do it absolutely fine just on their own. And then we're also going to rest up our genetic scientists because they're getting a little bit tired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
oh no.
Our weather forecast has been updated. The sandstorm threat level has been raised.
Oh dear. Okay, there's a sandstorm threat. Let's open all shelters. Hopefully we've got time to evacuate. A sandstorm. We've had a hurricane, but we haven't had a sandstorm.
Any good manager has to know
and a contract.
how to delegate, and I'm one good manager. Observe. I'm handing this task to you.
We're basically doing this one anyway, and we do need more of this, so I kind of like that. Let's go for a geosternbergia with the long-lived modification, because we're doing that anyway. And let's watch the calamity unfold. It is definitely getting dark and gloomy here in the sandstorm. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can tell that there's a storm. You can barely see anything. And they're getting very agitated. Oh no. Oh no. Maintenance teams have been dispatched. There's a problem. We can do this. Gonna direct control it. We're on it. Power Station 1's had a power outage caused by the storm. Have we rebooted that or not? Yeah, I think we have. Is this all of them are damaged? Oh, that's damaged. No, I think they're okay.
In control.
Oh, yeah. There was. We were too early. Let's fix this ourselves. Do we reboot it? Or has it been done? I think it's already been done. Ah, it's the pylons that went under because these guys broke as well. Okay, they got the power back on, and it seems like the storm has pretty much passed. So I think we're going to reopen the emergency shelters, or close them all, and let everyone out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced.
Oh, I
during
love
our
that.
recent handling
We
of
apologize for any
anomalous
inconvenience
events.
caused. That's hilarious. Okay, let's release these guys. Got some more of them now. Geosternbergia into the park. Look at them go.
Modified an animal's very genome, implanted that genome into an egg, which you then incubated, and you hatched, and then you released that animal into the world. In one sense, it's miraculous. In another, deeply unsettling.
The geosternbergia is an ancient pterosaur with an impressive cranial crest. Thanks to its size and surprising dexterity in the air, it's capable of causing some real damage if not carefully managed.
Ooh, okay, so this one has a very poor chance of breeding with either female, but this has
excellent.
a potential
I can save
chance.
my excuses for why this task didn't get done for another day.
Let's
Great
try
work.
them out. And you can both do that and make it much quicker. And we just got a nice reputation boost as well. That's good. +2 to our reputations. We're on 21 now. And our breeding program completed. Does that mean that we have eggs? It's unoccupied. Oh, it failed. Okay, we'll retry. We've got 23% chance. Let's just keep going. And this one failed as well. Okay, we're going to clear the program. Tell you what we should do is we should have a look at them in synthesis, because didn't we get the fertility modification? Yeah, we got random per egg, but if we take this off lifespan, yeah, fertility. That could be 100%. And a 25% chance of long-lived. Why not, right? Let's save and exit, and that would be massively... Okay, now these guys could actually breed. And before we do this, we want to make sure that you get the... Oh, we need to put them on this, but then they need to upgrade to like a level 6 welfare specialist, because they still have a training point that's not been spent. Let's do that. And I believe our path is limiting everything. Like our path capacity is not great yet. We need much better path capacity, because that is limiting our growth right now as everyone's pushing through. It's not so bad because of the emergency shelters for the Sandstorm, but once everyone leaves, these paths become way too congested. So when they're done with this batch, we're going to train up that member of staff and we're going to get wider paths. Okay, we've done the batch. Now let's find that research. We need this for the path. So guests, wide path. We're going to get you two on it. Yeah, you can do that. And now, honestly, you could take them with you. Take the generalist. Get it done quicker. And our welfare specialist is going to get trained up. You're going to be level 6 in welfare. Isn't that good? Well done. Well done. You've done a good job. Okay, we've got the wide paths and the guests are complaining about it. So let's get them on this task. And then we can go from there. Let's get one. This is a really good male, actually. We'll get that really good male. And then we'll leave these two as females. I think that works, yeah. We'll go for that, and we'll begin the incubation. Now, we need 7. We have plenty of skill for that in the team. Let's use all of you, because that does make it notably faster, yeah. We'll go for that.
Commencing synthesis.
And while they're doing that, let's upgrade the paths everywhere. So I'm going to use the same path. I'm just going to try and find it on medium. So we've got small, we want medium, and replace default. And that way, we should be able to turn all of these paths into medium paths. I think I'm just going to do it across the board as well. I don't think it really matters what it's going for. It's kind of worth the upgrade. Other than I'll leave that little one to the power station. If it's like a staff-only thing, it doesn't need wide paths, but most of the stuff in this park is not staff-only. All right, that is all of the guest paths upgraded to wide, and that should massively help us out now. What about this one here? Is that upgraded? Yeah. It didn't like it on the roundabout as much. I'm calling it a roundabout. But it still looks pretty cool. Right, what are they saying now? Cool, we've got a species target of 10. Yeah, we're not hitting all of those, but all of our dinosaurs are visible and we have new capacity. So now we're limited on accommodation, restroom, and transport. That's not bad to be limited on. And they love the coverage of the amenities, and we're earning loads of money. So this is going quite well, actually. I'm quite happy with where this park's at. Okay, and we're ready to release these guys. Let's release them into the park. Our fertile flying reptiles. These guys can actually breed. Okay, and then we're going to go straight to the breeding thing and let them in. Ooh, is there an issue here socially? Uncomfortable, not enough space. Ooh, there's too many of them. Oh, okay. That can be fixed. Don't worry, guys. I've got you. We're going to make your enclosure bigger. And to be honest, if you're going to be breeding, you can have even more space over there. Let's just make this what they want. Okay, this should work for them now. I realize they need to fly around and expand their territory, but this is a much bigger area, and they still were only just happy when I added a couple more domes on, with the area needs, so they're much bigger, and they clearly need a bigger space. So if we're going to continue breeding them, we need to give them a much bigger area, and I think this is definitely a bigger and better habitat for them. We may also need some more viewing galleries, though, if we're doing this. So I'm thinking maybe a viewing gallery here is actually the best option. And then just connect that up with a wide path. Okay, I think that works fairly well. They're on a bit of a slope here, but that's fine. And it's hooked up to power, so everything works. Now we should be able to breed with these guys. So let's start a breeding program. And who do we want? Fertility trait, it's this one, isn't it? It's the male with the fertility trait. And then he's got a green with probably the female with the fertility trait. So let's grab her and start the program. Success rate is 60% now. That's way more likely. Okay, we'll get our best person on it. She's probably going to be annoyed that she's been used, but we're going to do it anyway. And then rest up everyone else. And she will get a rest when she's done this, if she doesn't, rage quit or anything. Okay, she's done it. Let's give her a rest. I hope she's not angry. Right, you rest, please. Just relax. And it's been claimed. They're moving to the nest. That means it was successful. Perfect. We've got, where is it, the nesting area? Here. It is hard to see on this map because of how dark it is. But that's a very cool nesting area. And we've got eggs. Perfect. There's 2 eggs in here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so the mother is this one. So she's strong and long-lived. That's not a bad set of traits for the mother to pass down. And he is, whoa, yeah, he's fit, long-lived, tolerant, strong, and fertile. So he's a pretty good male, I have to say, to be breeding with. Let's wait for these little eggs to hatch and see what the babies look like. Here we go. They're about to be ready, and life is about to find a way. Let's see what these guys look like.
Reptile leaves the nest for the first time, and our skies get just that little bit more chaotic.
Need to look at them in the moonlight. Whoa. They're very cute. They are tiny. It's hard to tell without the parents around them, but they are absolutely tiny, and it's adorable. And they're super happy as well. That's good. Okay, so we made this, this super caters to all the juveniles and the adults in here. That's brilliant. So we can just let them continue breeding here without worrying. Look how small they are next to the adults. awesome. So we've got 2 babies. That is very cute. And hopefully that brings a bit of interest to the park as well. Well, I'm fairly happy with how we've progressed this park, and I think in the next episode we go explore one of the other American parks and show them some love. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you in the next one.